here's a quick update on my wireless modular controller for the Vectrex. As I posted before, it's a modular unit that you can disconnect the joystick, put on something like a hyperspace button or a spinner. Without anything connected at all, it recognizes tilt. The problem was I didn't really like the spinner. It's okay, but there were some problems. One is it doesn't spin very well. It doesn't free spin. It feels fine. It's solid aluminum. Feels good, but I put a little piece of tape on here. You can see it doesn't fully free spin. Also, the resolution of this is 64 points per revolution. So 64 pulses for one resolution, which seems to be too high for most Vectrex spinner games. So I made this spinner. It's the old one. Here's the new one. This one freely spins, and I used a different encoder that is 20 points per revolution, which seems to be better for most Vectrex spinner games. This works by the knob is just sitting on top of, connected directly to a rotary encoder, and there's nothing special about that, and that's why there's a little bit of resistance when you spin. This one, what I did was, I don't have it secured in place yet, but there's a big ball bearing here, there's a metal shaft, and then there's a little magnetic disc that it all sits in here. There's nothing physically connecting anything, but there's a little Hall effect sensor inside the unit that the disc sits over, and the little disc has sort of north-south poles all around it that the sensors can pick up, and works as a rotary encoder. And so this one works better, and I will show it working with Star Castle. All right, this is Star Castle, a spinner hack version of Star Castle, and let's see how it works. So this works really well. And it seems like most spinner hack Vectrex games want this resolution or are optimized for this resolution. So that was the quick spinner update. Oh, and there's one other thing. I made a companion debug app that does one or two extra things. So the wireless controller can connect to my laptop to check its status or reprogram it, and I can connect a magnetic USB port to it, and then I can launch a little helper app that I wrote in processing. That was probably overkill, but you can see the joystick. I'm moving the joystick. Joystick moves and it detects the buttons, and it knows when it's in tilt mode or joystick mode or the spinner mode, which is helpful. But I figured I can also get processing to send data to the controller. So I didn't want a lot of buttons, extra buttons and knobs on here. But I did add an Autofire. So if I click on the app, button 4, I can change the speed of Autofire, and the controller will remember it. And so now in the game, if I hit fire, it will auto-fire. right, that's it. Thanks.